Did you know that Kentucky is home to over 38,000 beef farms? This holiday season, the Kentucky Beef Council is cooking up some easy recipes to make your meals memorable. Here with more to elevate your holiday gathering, Kelly Baird. She is the Director of Communications and Events for the Kentucky Beef Council. Great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
That stat just blew my mind.
Yes.
That's a ton of farms right here. And that's the good work that you all do, is really getting that message out about what our farmers are doing and how you can help them out with some incredible meals.
Yes, so we're funded by beef producers in the state, so we're their voice on behalf of them. But as a result, we have some delicious recipes that we get to share with everyone. So I brought two here for us today, because no matter—
How did you know Thanksgiving meals are on my mind right now? Like, I'm already thinking through, I want to do something, you know, what do we want to plan, but what is also going to be a little bit different, but healthy too.
Yes, so this is a spin on a more traditional recipe. So this is just a beef stuffing with apples and dried cranberries. It's very simple. I used about a 90-10. I used a lean ground beef in mine, less of fat in there, but then I just used whatever breadcrumbs or bread cubes are your fitting, and then some Granny Smith apples, dried cranberries with some beef broth, and threw that in there. And that's all it is. Super simple. You can add the spices and seasonings that you like to make it more along the flavor profile that you would enjoy.
And I just feel like with that lean beef, it's going to give it a totally different texture and a taste than traditional stuffing, which sometimes just can feel bready and heavy.
Yeah, so a little bit more of a lighter option. And then I also brought some meatballs. So they're just some traditional meatballs.
Can't go wrong with the meatballs.
Yes, so have an appetizer, no matter when or what you're celebrating, you can always just have some meatballs. I got these in a pre-made pack at Kroger, so it was very simple. I just found the beef back. It was $5 for about 8. This is about half of them.
They had the meatballs like already formed.
Yeah, they had them already formed. You can just throw them in the skillet or in the oven, throw some sauce on them that you like. These have basil, Parmesan, and oregano on it, and absolutely delicious with the beef blend, but that's a really simple option.
Did you bake yours or fry them?
So I did them a little bit in the skillet just to get a sear on them, and then I threw them in the oven.
I was going to say,
with
I
some
feel
sauce
like a little
on them.
bit. That looks delicious.
Yeah. So a little bit of both.
Ooh, I love that. And what'd you do? A Parmesan and a basil?
Yes, and then there's parsley and oregano.
Parsley and oregano.
But you can get a frozen bag from the freezer section, just as easy and simple. Throw them in a crock pot, or you can get some ground beef yourself and some breadcrumbs and all your seasonings and make them at home.
When you're picking even the selection, say the frozen ones, are there certain Kentucky beef products? Like, how do you know that this is a Kentucky beef product and I'm giving back to Kentucky farmers right here?
So Kentucky is a cow-calf state, so most of the cattle in the state of Kentucky aren't necessarily harvested here. A lot of them go out west. So one of the fun things about purchasing beef at the grocery store, if they are USDA certified, you can ensure that it's safe to consume. But most of that beef, even if it's not labeled Kentucky, probably was in Kentucky someplace on its life. We're the largest beef producing state east of the Mississippi River, and with so many producers and farmers and cattle, a lot of it truly is coming back to our state.
All coming right back here.
But in the freezer section, just making sure that it has a beef component in it. A lot of them are going to also be mixed protein, so you may have some beef, pork, and chicken, but it's all coming from farming families who are there to support your
Do you have a place I can go just to get all the recipes?
Yes. So kybeef.com is our recipe. It has all beef it's what's for dinner recipes. So anything, it takes you from what you need to buy. It has a grocery list for you as well as what you can end up fixing.
I'm just going to check the boxes on my Kroger click list and I just compare the list and that's it. And you're making me hungry with these choices here. Of course, you've been on, there's the meatballs that you have here, and you've been on before to talk about the hamburgers, which is always the Kentucky beef. Oh my God, that product with your hamburgers is great. The sirloin as well, always a great holiday option. And we saw the chili too, because it's chili season.
Yes, we have recipes for it all. So we have a recipe database on kybeef.com. It has thousands of recipes. Whatever, you can go to our search engine. So maybe you're at the grocery store and you find something on sale, or you find something and you don't know how to cook it, look it up in our search engine and recipes will come up for you.
What is that?
So that is about like a beef charcuterie board.
Yes.
So is it, and then the
that
pot
looks
roast
delicious.
skillet. Yeah. So they're
Do you have a how-to guide on the website too?
Yes, just
because that's really hot right now, right? Like the whole not just the cheeses,
but you have like a board night, and everyone brings a board,
right?
Everyone,
and eat some meat and some plenty of beef, and I mean those are expensive at restaurants.
And so making sure you're getting in that protein along with everything else, because everything's great in moderation, but making sure, and beef definitely takes the cake for that one.
Fantastic. All right, everything is over on the website. It's great to see you again. Happy holidays. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Once again, if you would like more information, all the recipes, all you have to do is go to kybeef.com.